I'm Rolando Hinojosa-Smith. I'm a professor, Garwood professor in the Department of English at UT. I was born in Mercedes. Mercedes, Texas is down in the Rio Grande Valley. At that time, a town of about 6,000. I heard more Spanish than English, but not inside the house. Inside the house, it was mixed. And Dad never said, if you started English, you have to, finish it in English. And if you start, no, it was very freelance. Everybody just said what they wanted to. I went for service. I enlisted full time, and I was discharged, and came here for a year in the summer, and then the reserve called, because in those days you had to serve 7 years. If you did 2 solid in the Army, you owed them 5. That type of thing. I learned that we in Texas were not looked down upon very nicely right away. But they wanted to know how come I had a Japanese name. I said, I'm afraid that's a very Spanish name. I grew up. I saw other people from other places in the U.S., other views and other points of views, and they had other ideas. By meeting and being curious, writers are very curious, and I would ask guys, where are you from? Rhode Island. Where in Rhode Island? What's it like? And I wanted to get all the lay of the land, and so I said, I belong to the U.S. I'm a Texan, but first I'm a Valleyite, and then I'm a Texan. Pero Americano at the end. The love of writing and reading and teaching, it's my chosen career, and I just don't know what to do if I didn't have something to do. I like to work, and I like to read, and I like to write, and I spend my time trying to convince the young to do the same, to read and to write, to understand. To give them all the freedom. I don't criticize their plots. That's their invention. You recognize some of the stuff, but yeah. But you can teach them to be truthful to themselves. If they're going to write something and it's decent, whether it's comic or whether it's tragedy, as long as it is honest, then that's all I want, as I try to be in my own work. So I'm working one day. I'm sitting like this, something like, looking down, I guess. The sliding doors are shut. And then this one here opens up. And there's a little blonde-headed, well, my girls were blonde-headed when they were kids, but not one of mine. So I looked at her. And then Karen, the baby, was behind her. Karen must have been 8 or 9, I guess, I don't know. And she said, Daddy's working. And the little girl didn't see me move at all, right? I'm like this, I'm thinking of something. He says, he's working? Karen says, close the doors. I remember that just as clearly as, and this was over 40 years ago, maybe 45 years ago. But I said, you did right, babe, your daddy was working, She says, I know. In other words, she knows better than to come in and interrupt me when it's very quiet in there. Just that I served UT for over 40 years, and that I had some good students, and I was very happy and very proud of them, and that I wrote and published about Texas.